But yeah, this is the second game already. Instead of Land of Dawn, who will be the winner of this one? Is it going to be RRQ Hoshi or ONIC Philippines? Don't forget to show your support inside of the comment. Don't forget to support them.
Absolutely, but if I do have to say so myself, man, ONIC Philippines, they're lacking range. So I think RRQ might take this game right here. I do want to see a third game though, so I'm hoping I'm going to be proved wrong right here. But again, the game has been paused, all right?
Yep.
For the side. I don't know which side has paused the game for now. Maybe a little bit of a technical issue for now, but we do have a little bit more time to maybe dive into the draft for both of the teams.
Yeah, that is my point of view. What do you think about this one based on the draft that they have right now?
Yeah, honestly, for me, I feel like actually, I do agree, right? They need that kind of a late game for the Alice and the Alice and the Aldous to scale, all right? But for the side of RRQ as well, they have the Lancelot and the Ruby, a really good early game hero right here with the Eve as well, who can get constant pressure in the mid lane. I feel like they're a more balanced composition.
Yeah.
They can play the early game, sure. They have the mid game and the late game too, though. So for the side of ONIC Philippines, they do want to play for the late game, but RRQ, they can play any stage of the game really well with the composition. It all just depends on execution, right? I personally prefer RRQ, but ONIC, if they're able to shut this Lancelot down with the Luo Yi and the Alice pick, even the Khalid, it's going to be very hard to play the Lancelot into that composition.
Yeah, and if the Lancelot cannot snowball in the early game, it's going to be done.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? But yeah, we're back to the game right here. In the top lane, Belerick versus R7. This is back to the battle of mechanic again.
The battle, the general and the veteran.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, Bimo right here with the Matilda is a very, very aggressive player. I can see that he is doing all of the Soul Bloom all over again towards the member of RRQ. But in the top lane, Belerick versus R7. This is going to be the highlight most of the time.
Yeah, for sure, man. But look at that, Albert already going in for the puncture all the way to Bimo. Will be able to take that teddy bear with the Thorn Rose and get the level 3 for now. Baloyski also chunked really, really low, and this is why I mentioned this earlier. So, oh, wait a minute, a duel comes in, and Marky might be solo killed. Skylar goes in for the predictive flicker. Holy! Skylar has just been popping off here in the MPL Invitational, Vela.
What a prediction!
Oh
really? God. He's just like, okay.
Brilliant.
I know, right?
God.
I didn't even think that way, but Skylar is just super genius. And now the Gold Shield Tyrant, we know that actually Bruno is a very, very good hero to play objectively. And even though that there's Soul Bloom and also the presence of Alice is going back to the bottom lane, but still RRQ is still very strong and very bold.
This is what we mentioned earlier. Skylar is going to have a very fun time in that gold lane against, but Marky, just as we say something about Skylar, Marky comes in and he says, yo, don't talk about Skylar that much because I'm still in the game. He gets the gold buff away, and that is going to be both of the gold laners already trading in mechanics.
Yeah, it's just going to be very, very unique things happen in this second game. I really want to see Turtle
though.
I really want to see Turtle. But yeah, Turtle now is being initiated by Albert and also R7, but Larsky now know the position of the rest of Team RRQ Hoshi, but not gonna be engaging that one, I think. It's just gonna be very hard for him.
Too risky because, again, they did lose out on Marky in that gold lane, and that was basically a huge power spike for the side of RRQ. They were able to get the turret gold, and now Bruno, you can't really leave the Bruno in a 1v1 against the Alice. The Alice just can't compete. As you can see, he just completely zoned away, and they're just gonna be able to shove the lanes once again. Flowing Blood has been used by Marky, but the gold buff will be the focus, and Albert now going in the duel against Kyrie. Goes in for the Phantom Execution, actually able still to get away, but Kyrie will win out in that duel, getting the little Wanderer.
Yeah. Very interesting game right here. Albert is still trying to move a little and try to seek for any opportunity, any advantage that he can get from any side. But Skylar, he's able to take all the gold shield hard in the bottom lane, but the movement is just not gonna be stopped easily by Team ONIC Philippines. And Finn is always accompanying Skylar. Even Albert right now coming to the bottom lane, I think they want to take it down very fast.
Yeah, they're playing the strong side. Finn goes in for Imo Finn, and Kyrie's gonna get caught off, and that's gonna be the real manipulation. The damage will be enough. That's gonna be one picked off the board, but Marky goes in for the triple, man. Immobilized. Forced to back away, though, as the flicker comes through. It is going to be Kyrie picked off for the price of nothing. 40 seconds for the turtle, and RRQ are pushing the pace.
Yeah, and the top lane as well. Here, Larky versus R7. Raging Sandstorm being open, but look at that one. Here comes this very painful coming from R7
Oh
and
my
also
God.
Blasky. This is still on the top lane. We are not gonna let this one go, but Blasky only one health left,
Psycho?
and Psycho is gonna come in with the Void Crystal. Still have that heal coming from the Blasky.
Yeah, the healing coming from Blarski, getting that additional sustain. But man, this is the highlight matchup. We see the XP laners going head-to-head as BMO and Vin as well. Not just the XP laners, everyone going in for 1v1s. We saw Kyrie and Albert, we saw Vin and BMO, and we also saw Blarski, actually no, Marky going against Skylar in the gold lane. So 1v1s happening across the board right now, but RRQ seem to have the pressure in the early game. 2,000 gold lead for them, already chunking down the second turtle of the game, and it surely will be taken off. But in the top side though, R7 playing the weak side. BMO looking for Circling Eagle. R7 plays the vision really, really well. Gets into the bush, unable to get that engage. RRQ now are looking to go in. Falling Simon connects onto 2, but nothing as of right now. Real World Population though will buy a little bit more time, and that's going to be Blarski taken down. Vin goes in for the I Am Offended. Will be able to connect onto Beloyski, and he has nowhere to go. Bella, it's going to be the kill picked up once again for RRQ Hoshi, and that's 4-5-0.
5-0 with the turret that is being taken down in bottom lane by Bruno Skylar. He's very free, objectively speaking. RQ is winning in every aspect, in the turret aspect, in the win war aspect, even in the turtle aspect. They are just taking all it by one from ONIC Philippines. Just like what we've mentioned before, that ONIC Philippines really needs space and also time to be able to hold it to the late game. But RQ didn't really give any gap for that one. Vin, the I'm offended. We are not seeing that one, bro. Don't worry about that one. But yeah.
Alright, trying to this one. Wait a minute, it's going to be ONIC Philippines actually with the engage. Going to get Flyco down. The shutdown comes in, and ONIC Philippines are looking for more, but the damage comes in, and that's going to be RRQ. Wiped! ONIC Philippines! They're staying in the game, and they're going to get 4 kills for the price of 1. A double kill picked up by Marquis, and we have a game on our hands. Bella.
Yeah, 4 members down just because there is no defense mechanism that is can be used by RRQ Hoshi. They are pretty surprised, I think, by the movement coming from Team ONIC Philippines, especially Aldous start getting Eve first, because without the real world manipulation, I think RRQ is just gonna be pretty struggling for that one. Even though R7 is still a very strong hero, Esmeralda, Ruby, but without the real world manipulation, there is no additional damage coming with the magical burn. So I think that's a very good targeting coming from Aulus, from carry towards Psycho.
I agree. They forced it a little bit too much, I think, for the side of RRQ Hoshi. You know, they had the lead, but they still forced a fight in the purple buff. ONIC Philippines territory, and they were instantly punished for it, but RRQ still managed to get the 3rd turtle of the game, although ONIC Philippines will be able to use the banana split, get the split on the map, and get the turret on the top side. Vin now trying to open up the map, but it is going to be ONIC Philippines actually pushing in the top side, but maybe it is a little bit of a mistake, because RRQ are going to go for the engage right now. Thorn Rod and a Phantom Execution landing onto 2, and it is it. RRQ gets another 2 for 0. Raging Storm does not connect, and Blarski is going to be next on the chopping block. With Skylar jumping in, Blarski will surely have to back away. But we mentioned ONIC Philippines, they got the aggressive movements already, they got the lead back, but RRQ, they're just so vicious in these team fights, and they got caught off guard.
I think they're just teleport to the wrong place. If that is not the place that is being chosen by Beloyski, I think it's not gonna be shut down easily. Yeah, it's just like wrong place, wrong time. But carry, you're alone facing 3 members. But the rest of Team ONIC Philippines is coming up.
Oh my god, Albert goes in onto Beloyski. We'll be able to pick up a kill, and look at the dashes! The dashes coming in from Albert. The Thorn Rose to get another, and he baits the entire ONIC team. RRQ Hoshi are looking for more. Carried only 1 left standing right there. He's gonna get taken down. Marky in a 1v5. What can he do?
He cannot do anything yet. I think in this moment, he's still not having enough item for taking advantage, I think, for RRQ Hoshi. And it's 4 members being shut down by Team RRQ Hoshi towards ONIC Philippines. Based on the item, I can see that actually R7 is holding the Enchanted Talisman, Oracle, and maybe going for another strong item. And while for Skylar, he's having, he have it both. He have the Scarlet Phantom and also the critical item Berserker's Fury. It's just gonna be very painful towards ONIC Philippines. And also
Endless
he's
going
Endless Battle is the next item for Skylar. He is He's a very strong one already. Seriously, with the attack speed and also the critical damage coming from the Scarlet Phantom and also Berserker Fear, it's going to be very hard for ONIC Philippines. They really, if they want to, they can make over the Twilight's armor. If not, they can go for Brute Force. Yeah, it's the choice.
It's the choice, but with the Endless Battle built up later on, he is going to deal true damage. Even Albert, look at him. He went for the War Axe, didn't go for the Endless Battle as a second item. He actually chose to go for the Malefic Roar. So whatever armor you build, whatever physical defense you build right now, it's not going to really matter because they've actually preferred to go for these. They've opted to go for the physical penetration in the early game for RRQ.
And they only have one respectful magical defense item from ONIC, which is Oracle for the Larsky. Aside of that one, there is nothing.
There's nothing.
To help up our R7 and also Psycho.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Finn is going to get caught off. Forced to use the Flicker right now, as that's going to be ONIC Philippines getting the Flicker right before the Lord fight. Remember, this happened in the last game as well. This can be very, very dangerous for RRQ Hoshi. It doesn't matter how much gold you have. Going against a team like ONIC Philippines, you want to stay disciplined, all right? This is not a team you want to just throw out for. This is a team that we've seen many times before in the Filipino MPL. One of the best, if not the best in the world.
Yeah, and look at that one. RRQ just gonna try to poke over the Lord here while R7 is opening all of the ambush. He's just very confident. Look at that one. It's just a trick right there, but Lord still been taken. I'm afraid that being open and hold one member of ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, but R7 is going to go in. It's going to be Marky trying to deal some damage, but Psycho jukes him around. That's going to be him taken down. It's going to be actually Skyler picking up a kill as R7 goes in for the Falling Star, able to cancel it, but the guiding wind will help Delarsky to get out. But now, with a 5,000 gold lead, with the Lord taken down, Beloyski forced to flicker away, and Kyrie can't go anywhere because the turret is not there. Diamond for the connection. That's going to be Albert picking up another kill, but the guiding wind does get some more time, but it's going to be two people getting connected onto that Falling Star Moon, and boom, has it. BMO still gets out, but RRQ have every single minion wave pushed up. Not every, the mid lane and the top side. They also have the Lord pushing in. So RRQ, they might take the inhibitor turrets right now, but look at that. It's going to be Marky joining in. Falling Sign want to get him out. RRQ doesn't want to overcommit.
Do you see how much damage being dealt by Bruno? It's 2.8k critical damage coming from Skylar using the Polyball. And this is Wave of the World still ready from Skylar. He's just going to open it all towards the top lane right here. Oh, they're not going to comment on that one. The Lord is still able to be shut down because the wave management is not really good before when they are trying to force ONIC Philippines to defend it. So I think they're just going to be satisfied enough to take the bottom turret right here. Yeah, so far, RRQ Hoshi doing really good, but ONIC Philippines, they are really good for taking momentum. They were doing it once in the mid lane, the purple buff. So for me, they just need to halt the game and try to seek for another opportunity.
They need to try to wait for the power spikes. For the Aldous and the Alice especially in the late game, getting to those item power spikes is going to be huge. But with Skyler just so dominant already with that score, 3-1 and 4, getting so much gold, and look at the damage dealt, man. R7 once again, not just in game 1. Whenever you give this man Esmeralda, he just performs. Esmeralda, fun fact, is the most picked hero for RRQ Hoshi throughout the regular season and even in the playoffs for MPL Season 8 in Indonesia. And right now, 4 members from the side of RRQ are dominating in terms of the damage dealt. They're not overcommitting into the base, and that's super smart by them, right? Because ONIC Philippines, they want the fight to be very clumped up. If they are going against RRQ fully clumped up, for sure ONIC Philippines will win 100%. They have so much area of effect damage, and then the engage as well from Marky, from Beloyski, or even from BMO would be huge. So RRQ playing the long game, just chilling and waiting is very, very smart.
I think, if RRQ Hoshi able to win over ONIC Philippines in this match, for the next match, whoever face RRQ Hoshi really need to ban their Esmeralda. Because it's too much if they are not banning it. It's too strong. I'm just really worried about all of the movement inside of the lane of that. It's just going to be screwed away by the movement of Esmeralda. And it's just like, look how patient they are. They're just waiting. Okay, wait for the right moment for jump in and try to pick off some member of ONIC Philippines. They don't have any information just like before, like he's such with Shocker or what. So they're just gonna wait. No vision at all. So they're just relying on the movement of maybe Void Crystal of the Eve and also the movement from Esmeralda. Aside of that one, they have nothing. They have no information. So look at that one. The movement of R7 is always trying to know where's the member of ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, this is going to be very hard for the side of ONIC Philippines without any vision control. The only thing they can use to get some vision is that diversion. But do you really want to risk there? Oh my god, R7 actually forced to flicker away right there as ONIC Philippines were able to get in, but I'm Offended will be cancelled away. The Raging Storm gets out. Unstoppable ultimate, as that is going to be actually RRQ Hoshi pushing every single wave and getting set up for the second Lord?
The second Lord. This is going to be the second Lord. And I think if they are not able to cross the river, it's going to be over. ONIC Philippines not going to be very easy to try to chase and also contest the Lord. But you know, Louis is still there. So yeah, we're just going to see that the expression is coming from Louis. Try to get over the Lord, because the Lord is... It's not going to be handling too long until it's going to be shut down by Team RRQ Hoshi. Look at that one. Only 7k left, and there's no hope for that one. But
Falling Star Moon lands on the 3 members right there, as that is going to be Bimo, the Roamer, taken down. Albert goes in for the puncture, able to get the damage, and that's going to be Beloyski falling down as well. 2 for the price of none, and the opposite of game number 1. RRQ are the ones to control the objectives. This is not something we expect from them. RRQ and the Indonesian League, they've actually lost so many times in terms of objectives. This is where ONIC Philippines find their comfort, right? Playing from the early game to the mid game, controlling the objectives, but this time around, it has been RRQ from the get-go. And look at the damage coming in. The Winter's Truncheon will be used, but Marky's going to get taken down, and that's going to be a lot of damage placed. Glarsky will try to sustain, but there's not many things to do here, as, again, RRQ with the 12,000 gold lead, Bella. They're going to get the turret. They're going to get the inhibitor turret, so the Falling Star Moon doesn't connect to anyone. Bimo tries to save the game, goes in for the Circling Eagle, but is going to get bursted down by Skylar, and that is another kill picked up. They're going for the wipe out, Bella, and the base is going to come down. RRQ will take ONIC Philippines down and make their way to the quarterfinals of the MPL Invitational 2021.
I think it's